born in it. And you know what they say about opinions, right?
Well, I don't give a damn. They like,
don't you even start your stuff.
Girl, come on. I don't give a damn. I'm ready.
You always ready. You stay ready because you ain't got to get ready.
You already know. Because it's about what? To each his own.
Can you see light for me, sir? Can I see what? The light? No, I cannot. I can't. Alright. Well, let's set something in about a half an hour. You know what time it is? It's time to buy, bitch. What's up? Hey, y'all. We back. Welcome to another episode of To Each His Own. I'm one of your lovely hosts, Miss Lomax.
And I am Sunkish Chai.
And let's get right into it. What's been going on with you, friend?
Nothing. We're here to talk to the people, not about me.
No, I mean, just like talk to the, not about
how
like
y'all doing
and your personal business.
How
Damn.
y'all doing?
It's always a sassy one. Listen, I've been dealing with the sassy shit at work all week. Don't fucking start your shit.
I'm not being sassy. I'm just saying. I'm just letting the niggas know.
Anywho, we are starting the month of April. So spring has begun.
You just realized what song I was singing. I'm sorry.
I told you before we started recording to get all your shit.
That's so funny though. That joint just popped in my head real quick. I'm sorry. It's a soundtrack up to this joint. First of all, no. Turn it down. Okay.
Oh, guys. Sorry, we got a lot of rapture going on in the studio.
Yes, we do. Shit is going down.
Listen. There's a lot going on. Anywho,
I know we real.
What? Are you done?
I ain't even do shit. All I said was y'all knew. But go ahead. April is here. Every season and whatever shit.
I'm about to say
they about to start acting a fool.
It is. You know, I don't mean zodiacs don't get along.
They don't, but we have one girlfriend who was definitely an Aries by fucking default. She is the Aries to a T, and she'll tell you that shit. And yes, she really is. She's one of those people that really do fit the bill. She is the extrovert Aries through and fucking through. And y'all saw her on here, Boss Lady Kiki. Yes, y'all seen her on here. Yes, she's an Aries. Yes, she is.
I don't know what an Aries is supposed to be. I don't know what any of the zodiac signs are supposed to be. I don't know any of the characteristics of anybody. I mean, people, when I talk to people here and there and they ask me, oh, what's your sign? They like try to guess and they always get it either half the time it's right, half the time it's wrong. So I'm like,
same here,
really
but it's
getting what it's supposed to give.
Same here, but it's like it's a lot. We're not even gonna get it. We're just gonna stay in our lane. It's a lot of reasons why that happens. I'm just gonna say that. But anyway, it's multiple reasons because you don't just have one sign. That's the whole thing. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, all of that.
But anyway,
I can't get into that. I put
exactly.
It into with the sun, the moon, the stars. Bitch, we've been dealing with the sun, the moon, the stars, and the solar system.
We have. Yup, and they still there. They ain't going nowhere. That's why it's like it ain't nothing new under the sun. That's why all these people have different traits and personalities that are interchangeable.
People just need something to believe in. I think that's part of it. I think astrology can be seen partly as like a religion.
I mean, people do, but I don't. For me, it's not religion.
No, yeah, I know it's not. I feel like, but I just feel like some people can view
our bodies are
really into it.
When you think about our bodies and how they are in tune with the environment, it does make, scientifically speaking, when you actually read, it could make sense. But as far as it being a religion, just basic shit. But yeah, anywhere we here.
That's another conversation for another day. Maybe we can get a zodiac specialist or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe somebody who can again explain something to me because at base level, I'm just like no. So anyway, we in April showers.
bring May flowers. Transitioning the seasons, going into the spring. This is the season they got everybody fucked up. All this rain, sinuses, allergies, all of those things, the above. So just try to stay healthy, you guys, during this time. Shit. I remember, I feel like spring used to be in April. Like, the first day of spring used to be in April. I feel like when we was kids. Am I missing that? Like, am I the only person who feels that way?
Mm-mm.
Like, starts in March now, but I feel like it used to start in April back in the day.
It's just you used to Easter. That's all. As a kid, you still thinking about being a kid, and you used to Easter. That's why you.
That's what's fucking me up.
It's actually almost always.
And I'm just like, all of a sudden now, I feel like,
not almost always, but it's always been.
And I feel like in
that solstice.
Currently in my 30s, I feel like the first half of my life, Easter was in March, and now in the second part of my life, to date, Easter is in April, and I'm like, when did the switch happen and why?
No, what I want to know is why are y'all motherfuckers trying to focusing on a bill regarding daylight savings time so it can be something that's permanent? Like, that's weird.
What?
Yes, I saw that recently that they're trying to pass a bill to make daylight saving time permanent. Like, it can't ever be changed because we're the only people who go by this stupid ass shit. Like, other places in the world pay this shit absolutely no mind. And honestly, I will be curious to see how things would be if we said fuck that hour both times during the year. Like, springing forward and falling back was just a non-existent thing. Like, I would love to see how
realistically, we wouldn't even have to go back to anything if you just kept it the way it is.
That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't even have in the fall not even do anything. Just keep it the way it is.
Exactly.
It will always be.
No, but they want it.
The sun is going down later.
They want it in stone. Like, this is what the fuck is going. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. This might sound stupid, but I never knew other countries didn't do daylight savings.
No, they don't. We really do. That's so high. But that just shows you how America is versus everybody else. Here go everybody else.
It may sound remedial, but it's just not something that they teach us in school. Like, oh yeah, guys, daylight savings is also not taught in other countries. Like, damn, what the fuck was
they all looking at us like this. we got our own little section. America.
Compared to the other countries, we are on the fucking short yellow bus.
Don't say that.
I'm not allowed to say it.
No, we can't say that. That is offensive. You can't say anything, bitch. Cancel. You know how they get.
Oh well, I apologize. America, according to all of the other countries, you belong in the corner in timeout.
Right.
Permanently. Can I say that?
Timeout? Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
I apologize about the short yellow bus
comment. The B word.
Yeah, I apologize about the short yellow bus comment, people, but yeah, that's stupid. I never knew that. And then they're trying to pass a bill. Who said this? The president? Biden know that?
Them folks.
First of all, Biden not gonna even be here.
But that's my whole thing. My thing is just.
So do you think what would you rather have now that we on it though? Would you rather have spring forward with more daytime, or would you rather have fall backwards with
spring forward? Because I'm not a person who specifically suffers from SAD or anything like that. But I do think when it gets darker earlier, that it's like I almost, because I'm a woman and we live in the city that's a little on the edge side. You gotta go home, you get off work at a certain time. You gotta make sure you know what I'm saying. You gotta keep your head on the swivel as it is in broad daylight. Nobody's safe. But I mean, when it starts getting darker earlier, it's just like, okay, this is that time of the year. You start being in the house more and earlier because it's like. It's cold and it's dark early.
I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
But for me, the biggest part would be my sleep pattern.
Yeah.
It always seems to be so late when it's really not in the fall when it gets dark so early. Mm-hmm. So, excuse me. I can say that. And I can say just generally, although people spend a lot more time outside, of course, when it's lighter or longer, there's going to be a lot more traffic and it's going to be a lot more crowded. I do think that it's genuinely kind of just nice to see people enjoy themselves when it's daylight. Because if it's like that all year round, we're going to get used to it.
Yeah,
and people are going to begin to schedule around it. Like, well, listen, because eventually you're going to hear a bitch like me, oh, I know you ain't throwing that party starting at 7 o'clock when it's still light outside. Oh, bitch, I see you at 10 o'clock. I gotta be shameless, dog. I said you're wrong.
That's why That's why
I'm my boogie on.
I'm such a big fan of late night cookouts because we all know. Like I ain't afraid of the sun, but being outside too long, my migraines start to play with me.
I love a good sunset. I love a sunset whore.
Listen, the night cookouts is a vibe. They are a wave. Like I love me a good night cookout because it be too hot. Now that's the one thing with more sunlight, it be too hot. But I mean, when it's cold outside, it's cold outside.
And I think that'll also even more sunlight in the winter will actually benefit.
Me too. I think people will have more energy, be more lively. I think it'll help a lot. And like you said, it'll be a lot more traffic and stuff. But
I mean.
But it's not like the world shuts down, but it'll definitely be more busy though. That's what I was trying to say.
Right. I want to say the bill thing is stupid, but I guess if that's the only way to enforce to keep the daylight shifted to one side.
I don't know. No. I know. I'm thinking they just. Maybe I misread it wrong, but from my understanding, it was just like they wanted it to just be a permanent. Like they're trying to make it into something that's permanent. Like it has to stay like this. Like we're going to daylight savings is here to stay. Because from my understanding, there was a lot of conversation around straying away from that because nobody in the world does it. And it's like it's 2022 now. Why are we still doing this when everywhere else in the world doesn't do it? You know what I'm saying?
People that are still talking about this groundhog.
Because I can't. I don't even want to. My brain is.
Well, just 6 more weeks, and it would be the state of Pennsylvania where we do that stupid ass shit.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Tony, shut the fuck up. You know how many people in the world can't even say that?
No, for real, seriously, they really can't. Cause
not alone spell the shit.
Cause when I was on the morning show, I told them what his name was, and they all was looking at me like, "Bitch, what the fuck you talking?"
Stop. What was that?
They didn't know what Punxsutawney Phil was, but I know, we know Punxsy from, going to school
up there.
Punxsutawney is out near IUP. It's another campus. It's another part.
That's a very, very small town.
Yes, very tiny.
Probably about the size of this studio.
Shut up. I don't agree with her. She done said some bullshit.
You know I like.
But it is small as hell. It's up the road a piece, but it's a little piece of road. That's for sure.
Get out.
Yo, I correct me the fuck up, but anywho.
My stomach laughed right with us.
Oh. You need to handle that. Oh, she's hungry, y'all. Watch the fuck out.
Bitch, I had a little snack.
Christine Rex is on the loose.
Not my government.
Christine Rex.
Damn. I had my little oatmeal cookies on the way down, but
I didn't do it. That did not do it.
Jones look like that.
You ever get a snack and then be mad as shit because you intended on that snack holding you over, but it don't hold on the shit but a drink.
Let me tell you something. And y'all probably out there teasing like, oh, you little ass. No, bitch, I eat. Okay? Red meat is my favorite.
Oh, okay. Lord.
Anna, am I lying?
Nope.
Anna, am I lying?
Nope.
She called me carnivorous Connie.
Yes.
Because that bitch loves a good meat meal, okay? I love going to fuck with that child and bringing out all that meat. I love seeing the meat come from the bed. I get excited.
We over here licking them chops, getting on my nerves.
I'm like a dog salivating.
No, please don't salivate.
Seriously, I be so excited. It don't make no sense how much food excites me, but that's just me. But
at least you ain't at the table on Hercules.
I used to when I was a kid.
We won't have that.
What? Then my grandma told me to stop saying it, so I just used to sit there and clap my kids.
Get up. Yeah, I was giving babes.
Black African princesses. Oh, that would be a
decent Halloween costume.
We sitting there both coming up with ideas about that.
Can you imagine me with waterfalls and shit, Crips coming down to the side, baby in the back?
I would
the Terror with the top, the Yankee in the back.
The updo, bitch.
Terror with the top and the Yankee in the back. Terror on the top and the Yankee on the back.
Bounce.
Terror on the top and the Yankee on the back. Hey, get it, It's the NOLA bounce for me.
Every time.
I can't.
Told you, I'm an honorary member. I'm an honorary resident of the NOLA. Thank you. God bless you.
Honor.
Yes. Speaking of your honor.
What?
I didn't mean to say speaking of your honor. I'm sorry. But we just wanted to get into real quickly as we talked about spring and all the bullshit that Pennsylvania does. just the last little bit of bullshit around the Easter and the springtime.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have any family traditions around this time growing up?
Yeah, no.
No?
And I can't stand that funky ham y'all be making.
Let me tell you something. Easter in my mama house growing up, my grandmama house, let me tell you, my grandma always had to work on Sundays, right? But she ain't go to church. Well, she did, but she didn't because she had to work. So
I mean, the regular tradition is get dressed, go to church, and go eat.
She would just get up. She would cook the whole meal, not go to church. No, she would cook while we went to church.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't.
I remember 2 days before Easter, I would be up dyeing eggs while she prepping the meal and all of that. I used to love dyeing eggs and putting together the baskets when I was a kid. That was one of my favorite memories about Easter as a kid. I hated them fucking furry socks. Thank God by the time I got into double digits, we stopped wearing those. I had some sort of say so on what I wore to church.
I actually liked them when I was young. But I don't remember. Yes, my Buster Brown shoes. If y'all was born in the 80s, y'all know what Buster Brown used to do. Exactly. And my grandmom said I just needed to have me a pair, so she made sure I had my little Buster Brown shoes.
Buster Brown.
Yes. Well, my first Easter pick, I had a pair on. It's so funny with the frilly socks and the red dress and with the matching head, and I had my little bag with my white gloves and my.
It's the pitter patter footsteps for me.
We went to B-Malls. We went to church and we went to B-Malls. But you know, grandma gonna cook dinner. Baby gonna come over. We dyed the eggs. We did the baskets too for a little while. But certain Easter candy I used to hate.
Fake grass. I don't know why, but that I always hated.
That part was annoying too because it got everywhere, and then you had to clean it up. And then don't get the kind that got the glitter in it. Lord Jesus, the stringiest of the stringy.
All hell breaking
loose. It's like garland hell times 7. But anyway, the candy that was nasty, the Peeps. That's what I remember. That's what I didn't like. My most undesirable memories about Easter was the infamously long service that lasted for about a cool 3.5 hours.
Oh, you only went to 1?
4. Sometimes maybe 2.
Oh, baby.
Cause my grandma went to Bright Hope, so they was in church for a while.
Baby, I told you I was a church kid. I went to sunrise service every year.
Praying for you.
6 a.m. sunrise service, 11 o'clock service. Oh Lord, and please don't let nobody have an afternoon service. Bitch, I was at an average of 2 each year, sometimes 3. At least I either was in the choir, the ensemble, the dance team.
Oh no, I was in the
usher,
board.
I had to do something. My mom believed in making you work in the church. I don't know why, but she did. I said, Mom, why couldn't I just sit there and listen to the pastor talk? You wasn't paying attention when you was there. You need to be doing something in God's house. How you know about talking to God on a daily basis?
She knows your
heart. You gonna tell me what I'm doing with God, what God doing with me?
She was on that ass, okay?
Girl, when I tell you every year, eventually I just started volunteering to be the lead of certain things because I got bored. You're not gonna have me up here doing no whack ass dances. The mom's just not gonna be whack as shit. So I'm about to be up here killing the game. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. My dancing was a little different for church. I couldn't do that at church. But I felt like I served in the church because my mom was on the choir for a majority of my childhood, literally.
And
she was actually our moms were on the same choir at different times.
I remember sleep in the choir.
I'm surprised I never met her when I was young. I'm like, we had so many intersections in our life that we just didn't. We went past each other. I'm like, dang, they was on the same choir. My mom was always on the choir.
Sleep.
You was sleep.
I was probably sleeping in the pews.
I don't know, but all I know is them rehearsals, bruh. You talk about I went to school all day. Grades in my DNA.
I definitely did homework and plenty of choir.
Yo, you ain't never lied, yo. And then it's like we had the longest day ever. You made me go to school all day. Then I went to the Boys and Girls Club for me to turn around and have to go to choir rehearsal with you. We ain't get home. Yo, them nights was long. I love my mom. Mama, them was some long nights.
All right, let me just jump in and sing with y'all because I'm bored.
Listen,
at this point, I used to get done my homework and just jump right in.
Oh yeah, I'm not jumping in.
Yes, I did.
My sister was a little off the charts, so I had to make sure she wasn't in there about the.
My brother was too, but the tenants held him down. Not held him down physically, but
yo, you made it seem like
not physically.
She's crazy, yo. She's crazy. But anyway.
Those were the days, but I ain't gonna even lie. Nowadays, as an adult, I love me a good sunrise. I I love me a good resurrection. Good 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, regular resurrection service.
There you go.
A good choir singing. Mm-hmm. Maybe the children come up, do one little song or one little act.
And that's it.
Pastor get up there, preach for an admirable amount of time, okay? Because you know we got them cooking on the stove. You know that roasters and they're roasting. Okay? Because it's already a good amount of time, and God bless you. See you next week, right? Bible study. Thank you. That was the church announcements for this week.
Dog, yo, she get on my nerves. She is so annoying. No, for real though, yo, that church service used to be so long, yo. No, Easter used to be on the beam.
But my pastor used to preach for like 2 or 3 hours growing up. No bullshit.
No, you right. No, because I went to. Listen. Bright Hope. What other churches have Impacting Your World Christian Center? I went to E9 at one point. Yeah, they was on Germantown Avenue and and like a castle. And I'm trying to think. It was another church I went to as a kid. It was one of them. No, it was actually 2 little churches in North Philly. I can show you where they at, but I don't remember the name. Yeah, them was the good old churches. They used to be in it. You hear everybody stomping on the floor. We all gonna stomp.
Child, you know I ain't even like speaking of stuff. I don't like them old Southern church houses. The ones that's about the same size as a living room.
That's how one of them was that I went to.
I can't.
It probably was like just a little tad bit bigger than this.
A couple of churches we visited on that was like our sister churches, as we used to call it growing up. I hated when we visited them. I swear. I'm like, Mom, do we have to go in this shoebox? I can't breathe in here. I used to try to figure out any excuse not to go to second. I got homework. I got a project due tomorrow. Any excuse to got it. I'm gonna pray for you. Please do, don't stop. I only if you close to God though, because some of your prayers don't count. Don't pray for me. Everybody.
No, for real. I don't let everybody pray over me.
Can't
yeah,
pray
you absolutely right.
I can't pray for me or over me or with me.
Listen,
no offense, but y'all gotta, I know where I'm at with God. I don't know what's like you are.
It's the good church mother advice for me.
I'm just saying. I am just saying. Just like people, they always like to talk about, oh, every pastor ain't real. Yes. I was sitting here and I was a church going being. I'm still a church girl to this day. Every pastor ain't real, so I would tell you, everybody can't pray for me either. Don't think.
You absolutely right.
Don't lay the wrong holy hands on me, because see my hands gonna get unholy real fast.
Rated E.
In the book of Revelation, real fast.
Speaking of lay, the lays on Easter had to be extra crispy, yo. You had to be extra, from the frilly socks to the dainty little dresses.
And not just for Sunday morning. Don't forget just the clothes to go back to school.
Girl, yes.
What?
Don't forget that, baby. Don't forget about Good Friday.
You gotta go.
Woo, child. You get it. That good Friday.
Listen, you paid your $.
I'm about to say you paid your little $. You paid the yank? Oh, all right.
You would take $2 if you wanted to get some preps.
You paid the yank, you could get your shoulder a yank, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you could. Max $1 for the pretzels. Oh, and number one, don't forget any cheese. I took extra cheese. Get my pretzel up on dress down day. Thank you. Mustard and cheese, please.
You right. I pay the extra spicy mustard. Yeah, exactly. Not the yellow Frenches.
I know some of them like that, but
I don't eat that.
Damn, that shit good. Man.
I will eat it. I will honestly. Is that a Philly thing? Cause some niggas don't fuck with spicy mustard though. But niggas know it's
spicy mustard is a Philly thing on pretzels.
I don't know. That's what I'm starting to think, because honestly, for in my head, because I
feel like people, soft pretzels are that is our thing. Yeah, I don't really see them everywhere.
But they're.
Unless the place has like
the soft pretzel, the black box, the one we was talking about last time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, I see what you mean, but I'm just thinking about. I'm like, yo, because it's even people in Philly that I know that don't like. When I go get it, oh, you putting spicy mustard in that joint? Man, this shit hit.
Spicy mustard with some cheese, and let's be clear, that's the only time I eat cheese whiz.
Yeah, because I don't like that cheese. Yeah, me neither.
That's the only time it's acceptable is when it's on
and I only get it from certain places, because there's different kinds of cheese whiz too. Because I feel like some of them don't even use actual cheese whiz. They use the spray cheese in a can that you put on the crackers. That's different.
That's ghetto.
That's different. No, sometimes it's better. That cheese whiz should be watery. That should be more solid. It is lighter in color. The lighter the cheese is lighter in color.
It's not an ad, but shout out to Fred's. We know Fred's not like that.
Cause that orange watery shit, I cannot do. And I feel like Cheese Whiz that got the red label is like that. That's why I don't fuck with that shit. It reminds me. It gives craft.
You have to heat it up to the right temperature. It can't be cold because it's gonna be like thick and jello-y, and it can't be too hot because that's what's gonna make it watery.
That's why I feel like the canned shit is better.
Right too.
And you can tell when they use it because it's always squiggly. That's how you know they use that kind.
And the squiggles coming out the can. I understand.
Ew.
But
I'll be judging. I'm sorry.
I would only use that spray shit if I didn't have anything else.
No, give me the spray.
But it's definitely, speaking of spring shit, it's definitely water ice time. Y'all been talking about this free Rita's water ice. I don't eat Rita's.
I'm about to say that. I seen that shit all up and down my timeline. It don't even taste the same.
I eat ghetto water ice. I eat hood ghetto water ice. Like, I don't like the mainstream shit. That shit is nothing but water and fucking food coloring.
For me, Fred's and King's been the way for the longest.
Period.
They just been it.
Period.
I don't know nowhere else to get them
Period.
from. Sorry, am I biased?
Period.
Am I biased?
And if I am, it's okay.
It's all right. We just trying to put y'all D to some shit.
You from Philly, and it's a Kingdom. Let's be clear. It's a Fred up, like I guess you would call it uptown or whatever now. Listen, everybody got multiple locations, Fred's and Kings. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give you some. Do they open on the first day of spring?
Fred's don't never close in the county. They always open.
Yeah, but the other
one, I don't think they be open.
Do they open?
I think they. Yeah, I believe so.
They should.
I believe so. It would have made sense to be open this week. To be honest, it's been nice, and I've been seeing everybody.
The ice cream truck been out.
Yeah.
So and Rita's was open, so I know. My whole thing is, it would make sense to be in competition with Rita's. It definitely be open on the first day of spring because everybody knows that's the thing. Rita's opens on the first day of spring. That's their season start.
Listen, if the food trucks went down the street like the ice cream man, imagine the taco truck.
That would be fucking bombing shit. I don't know why they don't do that.
Why y'all don't drive down the street and give people tacos? Like it's ice cream.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. Even if you create yourself a route, like Seth to create routes for the bus routes, trolley routes, all of that. Create yourself a little route that you can hit.
That's probably a lot of work.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a large route. Think about it. It can be a route within a 1 mile radius. 1 mile is 8 city blocks. We giving motherfuckers ideas. And y'all need to give us our credit if y'all do it too. I'm just saying. Just saying. You just throwing out all kinds of free business plans. But nevertheless.
Anywhere.
That was just some chopping up bullshit. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the topic, y'all. What's the first one, friend?
Well, we might as well just pause for a minute.
Okay.
And make sure that everything is going on with the camera.
Now wait a minute.
Because we only have less than 60 seconds left. So pause.
Let's go and pause.
I mean, we could have let the audio roll, I guess, but I mean, with this noise, hopefully they shut the fuck up.
No, I just paused it and
it's still recording.
All right. Well,
I guess we'll just edit that out.
What you call them one is?
It's only on 27 minutes, so that's good.
It's been going for 27 minutes?
Yeah, it's been going for 27 minutes.
All
so
right.
We're still good. I don't know if it's going to cut off, but it should be continuous, right? Hopefully it is. Anyway, let's get into the topic. Wow.
All right, y'all, we back to play.
We back.
Jumping right into the topics. The first one is, why you being weird to me? Hey, Mona.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Mona.
Because we not going to steal your shit from you. So
we not.
Get your fucking coins, because I heard you talking about it. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Get to go get everybody who was saying your shit.
Yes.
But that is the first topic.
Yes. Don't call me white girl. Yeah.
It don't even have to be just people that you're in a relationship with acting weird. Friends be acting weird. Coworkers be acting weird.
Girl.
Everybody just be acting weird.
Yes.
And this is what behooves me. If you claim to know a person well, or you claim to be close with a person,
I'm following.
You claim to have a very good relationship or a very good rapport. Why is it that you can't be honest with somebody?
Yeah, she's right.
Whether it's about how you feel, what you doing, any of those things. Everybody claims to be so real until it's time to be the fuck real. Like, I don't get it. Even excuse me, something just as simple as maybe an invite to a birthday party or invite to an event. If you don't want to go, don't make up a lie. Just say you don't want to go. You know what I mean? Like if you got something to do, say you have something to do. Don't try or don't stretch yourself thin or whatever the case may be. Just be honest. Period. Why are we in this phase where
and also on the other side of that, don't act weird if somebody has other obligations because we're all adults and we have obligations. I feel like that goes both ways.
It does.
Because
it's okay to say no.
Because that whole idea with the whole like the with chicks and how petty we get, like, oh well not we because we ain't like that. Like if they go to if you miss somebody's birthday dinner or some shit like that, or the friendship is over, it's just like that's fucking weird to me.
That is weird.
That is so strange. I don't understand. I just saw a guy posting something earlier saying that, you know, guys pretty much sometimes have those same things happen, but just in different ways, and it's just like
it's fucking weird.
It's all weird.
My thing is, sit back and think about it. Close your eyes. If you can't close your eyes, just sit back and take a moment and think. Have you made it since think about the friend that you had the longest? Have you made it to every single birthday event that person has had since you guys been friends? Many people are not going to be able to say yes. If you can say yes, kudos to you. But at the end of the day, life happens. And like they say in one of my favorite movies, the sun don't rise and set on your ass. Okay? People have things to do. People have other obligations. So if I can't attend something, I just need to let you know.
And what's fair is fair.
Period.
Right.
Or if I invite you to something and you don't feel comfortable or you can't do it, just say that. I don't have the right to be upset because you don't feel comfortable or you can't do something or you don't want to do something. At the end of the day, you're an adult, you're an individual just as I. We all have free will and rights. I'm not going to throw a fucking hissy fit or throw a fucking attitude or have a problem because you can't fulfill what I want you to fulfill. And it shouldn't go and vice versa. Like that shit is fucking weird, and I'm watching it happen too much over social media, and y'all pissing me off. Like this had to be a conversation because it just doesn't make any sense. From family members on down, like y'all killing me, and y'all killing the vibe. Like y'all know we are here to vibe, people. We are here to vibe. So I'm just over it. Just be more on a scale of 1 to 10, and just keep it at a 10 with people, please.
10 times 10.
Keep it 100. Thank you for the math.
Yeah,
just saying.
10 times 10. I did weird.
Like it's. I ain't gonna say that. Cause I'm hurt some fucking people's feelings, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. Cause that's part of the being weird shit. You can't be honest with somebody without them being being offended or being sensitive. Like that shit is weird.
Yeah, that's weird too.
So in that case, friendships and relationships here are so that means the situation of friendship is ingenuine.
Yeah. If especially if I'm telling you that something makes me feel.
If I can't tell you how I feel without you getting upset, we not friends.
Right, exactly. Like
we shouldn't be friends.
We should be friends, right? Like if I'm that makes me feel uncomfortable or something like that. You don't understand the fuck. Like you shouldn't be mad. You can understand because I feel like there's a difference between not understanding something but still respecting someone's feelings and not understanding something and just totally dismissing it because you don't give a fuck and having the attitude like, well, you ain't coming. I don't give a fuck, or you ain't do this.
You cannot agree with something but still be respectful about it.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Like and that's very simple to say. Like, okay, I understand how you feel. I hear you. I've listened. I don't agree, but I respect your feelings. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's part of
really
personal
that simple.
development and maturation for sure. Definitely.
Like the shit again, it's weird.
It is very weird. It's strange. Yes, and it's becoming a nuisance. Y'all have to get over this fucking culture, just like that. No new friendship. I understand. Yes, you got your ride or die. It's just a lot of different shit that can just hinder you from, you know, you definitely have to be very careful with who you let around because some people, the era of clout chasing is fucking disgusting right now.
Here, maybe.
It is utterly disgusting. So you have to be careful who you allow to come around you. And to be honest, for me personally, I've been seeing guys go through that clout chasing situation, like probably not even being aware of people being around them that's on that type of shit. More so, it's been a lot of guys that I've seen. I'm just like, well, when the fuck you start being with him?
Yep, we definitely talked about that.
We talked about that before. I'm just
that
like,
shit is weird.
That shit is big. That shit is weird. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't understand that. And another thing.
And again, all of that boils it back down to is because that's just about opportunity. Somebody you trying to just fake your way to the top kind of shit.
Yeah. That
again, it's a lot of disingenuousness going on in those relationships as well.
And another instance with this social media wave and being cool with somebody, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not going to stare in someone's face. Like, I hate that whole, oh, I know you from social media ordeal. Like, somebody will see you out and say that, or they'll just, like, see you somewhere and then send you a message. It's like, well, why didn't you just say hi? I'm not a rude person, so I'll speak back to somebody. If I genuinely don't know who you are, I just genuinely don't know.
And if you know me from social media, clearly I know that's where I know you from. So you don't have to make that announcement. First of all, that's literally fucking weird to see somebody face to face and be like, oh shit, I know you from Instagram.
Some people don't, but some people don't find it weird. I mean, because I'm like, if y'all lead the conversation,
that shit don't feel weird to say, like saying that shit from somebody, like just to lead the conversation with that, like. But you know what?
If it comes up,
but people have been trying. I've literally heard somebody do this shit. This shit was so fucking weird. They tried to play it off like, damn, like, don't I know you from somewhere? I'm just like,
you will not.
Yeah.
I just cut it off at the knees. You will not. You literally.
And I literally went, you know where you know me from.
Right. You do. You know where you know me from.
And if you want to keep playing this, because again, I feel like that's weird for somebody to lead the conversation and just be like, oh shit, I know you from Instagram. Just say what's up.
Right. Right, pretty much.
Like if I'm comfortable enough with following you still to this day, then I'm not going to deny saying hi to you. If I like your pictures, why the fuck wouldn't I speak to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
I mean, some people just think that they don't. I mean, saying hi is not gonna.
Y'all like Beyonce pictures. Y'all would fucking say hi to her when y'all seen her, and she ain't never seen none of y'all in her fucking life.
Absolutely, y'all would more than say hi.
That's my point though. So why wouldn't you with another regular human being? Y'all like each other's pictures. Y'all follow each other. Clearly, y'all entertain each other enough to follow each other on social media. Why would a casual hello? Chillo.
Maybe being weird.
Again, and that's why we're having this conversation. Because you motherfuckers, yes, with the ER, be being weird. And that shit be below me. Seriously. Boom.
I hate her. She's so dramatic.
Shit. Because it's so dumb. Mm-hmm. It is really dumb. For real.
Antoine Dodson, where you been at? Where is? Does it make your clips slide?
Yes.
Does it make your clips on your bun get a little loose?
My bun get a little loose. Little loosey goosey.
Little bit of loosey goosey going on over there. I am going to be on a cartoon one day. I just know it.
I always wanted to. I hate to say my voice, but I think I would be real funny on
a cartoon. Real shit, bro. We need an animated feature, bitch. We need an animated feature.
Make me an alligator or something. Like something rough, because I know I got this little rough, raspy voice. Make me a little alligator or something.
You could make cruel.
So you make me like a little octopus.
Not Ursula.
You make me like a little octopus or something. I gotta be something, with my voice, I gotta be something, hefty, rough.
Something they got a little bass.
Right,
But anyway,
get Nikki, go. Now, it's giving super bass.
Super bass. Yes. Okay. Now that we are here, listen, speaking of super bass, I love a good bass line.
Excuse me. Yep.
So let's talk about it. Does your turn up age with you? Is there a certain way? Because
is there a certain way you should turn up as you age?
I mean, I feel like it should. You gotta there's a level of shit that you can and cannot do. I'm gonna say this depending on the setting too, because we just had this recent experience.
I feel like it also depends on how you look. I'm not talking about cute or ugly here. That's all. Go finish your statement, friend.
No, I want you to finish the statement that you just made, because we have to be clear about what you mean is not how you look. So what are you going based off?
No, I'm just saying it's also about how you look. I think it also depends on how you look. I think this is what I'm saying. I feel like if I see Bernice Burgos dancing the same way I'm dancing right now, like clearly she's old enough to be somebody's grandmother.
She is somebody's grandmother.
Yeah, she is somebody's grandmother. I feel like if I see a woman who her age, who looks like her, who's not look like her, like just her facial features, who's built like her, who's in a nice fit shape, dancing the same way I'm dancing in the club, I ain't gonna see nothing wrong with that, because I can't even tell the bitch is her age.
Okay. Oh, I understand.
So that's what I mean by it also depends on how you look. Now, if we see an R.I.P. Betty White built body going in there, I'm like, all right, grandma, you better get that shit. I'm like, grandma is fucking drawn with the ring, with the wrinkles and the sags going on.
Yeah, she clearly missed us.
Because it's also made about a visual ambiance too for certain things. So I feel like maybe if you see Betty out there getting a two-step, or she out there leading the line dance, you alright. Maybe if she dropping low one time on the line dance, yeah, we're gonna find that shit funny. Like, oh shit, grandma still got the knees knocking.
But fucking bedazzled orthos.
Yes.
I can't.
But again, if we see Granny built like Betty White and she's standing up at the bar, Coyote Ugly, and it's gonna be like, girl, somebody come get her. Somebody come get her.
I think, okay, I understand what you mean. If there's a certain way that you present yourself and take care of yourself, basically saying if you don't,
let yourself go.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm going to look like Bernice at her age, and I'm still going to be dropping it.
It's not even about letting yourself go. Sometimes some people just can't help how they look. Just genetically speaking, they're going to look older than they actually
right, but like you say all the time, if you work hard and
take care of yourself,
right, and take care of yourself,
your body will do
right.
Yeah, your body will be nice to you.
So like I said, I feel like I'm going to look like Bernice at her age, and I'm not going to have any grandkids, so I'm really going to be snatched.
Right.
So,
but to be honest,
it's going to be giving.
With how she is, they probably keep her young. Honestly, like besides
but
her
that's what I'm
out,
saying. It's going to be giving twerk at 50.
Not the half a century twerk. Anyway, listen, my mom dropped it at 50 at the bar, so I can't be mad.
But that's what I'm saying. But like you said, you were getting into it also depends on where you are, because you were talking about the treacherous recent experience. Somebody's cigarette smoking auntie is that. You know how a person just look like they smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
She was one of them people.
Yes.
And she did smoke cigarettes.
Yes. Wig was dry.
Everything about her was
dry.
dry.
Clothes disheveled. It just was giving.
And she wasn't even fly. Like, I don't even remember her being disheveled. I just remember her being corny.
Corny and disheveled in my eyes.
I feel like she was physically disheveled because she was all over. She was very sloppy. She was giving slop.
Yeah, she definitely spilled her drink on my shoes.
Yeah, it was giving slop, and she almost knocked me upside the head when she wanted to bend her ass back. So let us go ahead and get into what we're talking about. So we was out recently, and like I said, somebody's cigarette smoking auntie. She was somebody's aunt and grandma. Like she was the aunt that sit there and smoke that cigarette while she cooking. And you scared that the ashes is gonna fall into the pot. She was there. Everything was dry, physically disheveled, and she was giving nasty stripper. You know, it's the difference between an exotic dancer and a nasty stripper. She was giving nasty stripper. She was giving her man or this gentleman that she was with a lap dance in front of the entire bar. Mind you, the bar was very
extremely
narrow,
very close quarters,
and it was crowded,
intimate, very.
Drinks spilling all over. Like again, it was giving slop.
And I just looked at her because I'm like, I ain't even gonna say nothing because I can tell.
When that arm lifted up, bitch, I had the limbo under her arm.
Yes, I'm like, I can tell she one of them hype types. I'm gonna have to sock the shit out somebody's mom. So let me just.
Oh, but and I do. Moms and all.
I'm just like, it's just a drink. She spilled it on you, whatever. Just as long as she don't do it again, we
Right,
won't
it's like
issue.
once it happened, you just kind of looked over like, and then when we assessed what was going on,
it just was like, why is all of this even going on right next to me when niggas barely got enough room to even stand here and drink they drink in peace?
I was just thinking that, like, I
because
barely enough elbow room to.
By that time, yeah, it was full. Like, more people were coming in, and it was like, it's not really that much space for us to go anywhere. Like, it was given speakeasy. Although it was not. And don't get it fucked up. It wasn't a fucked up ass establishment at all. Not. But it just was very small. So we just like, what the? Why is y'all going so hard at this little ass bar? Making me mad.
You would have thought it was at least a pole in there, the way she was going hard.
You would have thought she was at Xfinity Live, the way she was.
Was we at Buck?
Okay, well, she had Wolfies in the cage.
It was Wolfies to me. Oh, I miss a little cage from that Wolfies. Remember 50 Cent shot? Bitch.
Night was the bomb.
Let me say, speaking of turning up, no, this is the topic about turning up. Fuck that.
Yes.
50 Cent shots, dancing on. How old is too old to be dancing on poles? Since we talking about turning up.
As long as you can get your knees still work, I feel like you can go berserk.
So that lady that we were just referring to, she felt like her knees still work, and that's why she decided to go berserk. I just felt like, again, she was going berserk in the wrong area. If you was at maybe a bachelor party again, maybe something with a little bit more space, maybe if you was even in your own VIP section.
I don't know. Maybe it just bothered us and it bothered nobody else, but it really bothered me for some reason.
That bitch, that's because she spilled her drink on us and almost knocked me upside the head, and then I had to limbo under her elbow.
She was doing a lot, and it was the wig for me.
She was doing the most.
Mm-hmm. A lot of most a lot.
And again, and now I'm talking about how you look, and she wasn't even cute.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know I'm not lying. She was not cute.
You know.
And y'all know I don't like ugly people, but I don't just be doing the extreme. Like, no, Miss Ma'am was not cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't.
Like you don't. I'm not gonna say you don't deserve, but you need to be a little bit more subtle.
You causing too much of a ruckus to, like, come on. I don't even, because honestly, you spilling your drink on people. I don't give a fuck what you look like. That's just rude. But it's just the fact that you was drawing.
And then the
all
other young lady who knocked you upside the fucking shoulder, and then we all had to come to a defense. And this gentleman,
was
to decide. First of all, when you decide to flip a human being over your shoulder, just as so, why do you? And again, this is the same bar, same atmosphere that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Guys.
With the hype.
Same atmosphere. I thought he was going to boomerang the bitch across the bar. I didn't know what he was doing with her. I just saw arms flake.
Mm-hmm.
And then his back was toward us. So for you to come to a defense and say, oh, ain't nothing happened, why you getting this way? Excuse me.
Sir.
Actually, yeah, you did. You did do what we just said you did, because we all were a witness to it.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, you just pick somebody up?
You can't tell nobody that they don't have a right to say something to you about it just because you didn't see it happen, because you wanted to feel like you wanted to have a wild night.
I'm gonna say what the fuck I want.
Just like his young female friend had to come to his defense and save the fucking day.
She's like, no, because she seen what happened. She's like, no.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
And I always find it, again, just to rewind back to where, I find it weird when a woman has to come to a man's defense. I really do. Especially when it can, excuse me, be something that can lead to a physical altercation like that.
Right, especially because it was, and in this context, yes, because it was bitch shit. Because for one, you didn't have to do all that extra shit and pick her up like that within close quarters and everybody's standing right next to you.
Literally extra.
What did you fucking pick her up and throw over your shoulder? You were trying to put on a show, and you were salty because somebody checked you because you almost hurt them. You were embarrassed about that, but they didn't check you in a rude way. They checked you in an art like yo, like you.
Because I'm the rude friend.
Exactly.
And I was polite.
Exactly, and I'm like, and niggas get socked for less. So I'm just saying, we know where the fuck we at the end of the day. Like, you already know. So I'm just like, what
that mean go?
Yeah. Like y'all too old, and like he was old as shit too. Like y'all too old to be acting like this. Not saying that 50 is old as shit, but he was old the fuck enough. Yeah. He had to be at least a cool 50. Yeah. I'm gonna say between 47 to 50. Like you're old enough to act like you have some sense and some couth and have some self control and know how to regulate yourself in a setting like this. Girl, child, please, he was making me sick.
And again, you're never too old to turn up.
You not.
I definitely I be kicking it at the cabarets with the oldies.
But I do think that after a while, like we're not gonna be swinging around poles and dancing on tables and shit.
No, I think that your turn up does transition, like just to get kind of back to
it. And the serious side of it.
Right. I do think your turn up does kind of transition. I think it goes from the twerk to the two-step to the line dance. I think those are like the three major stages. And then, depending on, you can kind of fall in between, depending on what the event is, where you are.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck. My 50th birthday, that shit gonna be lit.
If I want to have a couple of poles, I'm going to have a couple of poles.
Oh,
because if I can still climb on that bitch, we getting lit.
Because I feel like 50 might be the new 30. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Because, bitch, we'll be 40 not too long, in a couple of years now. And then we're going to be 50.
Oh, I got some years. Don't rob me of my years.
No, I'm not robbing us, but like, bitch.
Don't euthanize
me. We gonna blink. But you gonna blink and be 40.
Yeah, you might be right. We might be, but at the end of the day, on the inside, I feel like
I don't feel
20.
In my mid-30s,
I feel like I'm 20.
I feel like I'm 20.
And I'm not even really willing to accept the fact that I'm about to be in my mid-30s. Like, that is just, like, not something that I can grasp at the moment.
What the old church song say, accept what God.
It's my Jesus year, and it's my Jesus year, so I'm going to act like I know.
Yeah, my intentions are to act a fool. What?
I also hate the fact that my fucking birthday is on Mother's Day this year. I'm just sorry.
But you're not a mother.
I know I'm not, but the Mother's Day, I honestly,
y'all don't even be with your mom all day on Mother's Day.
I just want to make a statement. I see why men feel like Mother's Day is held so much way higher than Father's Day.
It is held so higher.
It really is. It really is.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but it is.
And I get such a big deal about Mother's Day. You start seeing Mother's Day sales from Easter.
And honestly, when you think about the sacrifice that mothers choose to make, yes, you do. I mean, once you make that choice, it's out of your hands because you don't know what God say is going to be about it. But it's just like you are offering up your body. You are a host to that parasitic, lovely baby that you're carrying. I mean, because essentially they live off of everything you eat. You nurture and grow them in your womb.
That's so funny.
But I just feel like, I'm just like this whole Mother's Day situation. Like, oh my God, like I cannot. But so just not my turn up ain't turning down. I'm really like not excited at all. I don't even feel like. Last year was a lot, and you want to know why? Because I understand that. But you want to know because of the pandemic. So this is the first year where everybody really can literally do whatever the fuck they want to do. Get me out of here. That's how I feel. I don't know. I haven't planned anything. And it's just like, Jesus, fix it. Don't get on my nerves that weekend. I'm going to bust you on the face. But anyway.
Ooh, you was ghetto just
Sorry. The turn up be turning up, and my turn up always gonna be turned. And it's crazy because I literally had the thought to myself earlier while brushing my teeth and getting out ready to go out in the field today to work.
Thought for me.
I be thinking about a lot of shit while I be brushing my teeth, and I thought to myself, I said, well, as long as you shall live and have breath, you will praise the Lord and you will cut a rug. Amen. I'm sorry, that was my quote for the day. But anyway.
As long as you have breath in your body.
I will cut a rug, okay? I better know it.
And that's what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter. I know I'm going to be snitched until the day I die. So if you see me left cheek, two cheek, both cheeks. Don't be hating on me. I'm just saying. Let me see.
Don't be hating on me. Yes.
So that's what we have to about that. So yeah, that's that for that. Yeah. So this ass still going quick and shake even at 58.
That's so funny because that's exactly how old my mom is. Sorry, mom.
Oh shit. You ain't shit, yo. She was gonna hopefully they ain't hear you like this.
Oh, she gonna watch and see.
Now she gonna watch and see.
She gonna watch and see.
Speaking of watching and see, let's just go ahead and slide into the last topic.
How I want to be remembered. First of all, it was this. I sent it to you and I
that
sent
fucking
it to
video.
And I sent it to our girlfriend Kim. Dog. She gonna say, if this the fuck, she said, first of all, if this ain't you and this better be you at my joint. Oh God, she said, you better make me laugh. I said, you already know. I said, bitch, I'm gonna say, I'm slick my edges down for you, bags. You better wait.
She said, bitch, you got all the niggas out at the funeral.
She was like, ooh, she gonna say, damn, she should get daddy.
She said, all right, bitch. She said, bitch, all right, I gotta get some niggas. I
was hollering. She gonna say, hey, you like my butt cute? I was fucking hollering. I said, if that's not my friends, like I can see her coming up like, bitch, I got me a new wig for this. Straight in the hush.
Okay, and the come here checking bitches left and right, bitch, left and right. You tell your fucking cousin when you dance, I stop playing with me. Which one was that? Oh. Any other family beef, I gotta settle. Let me know right now. Twinkle your fucking toes for one.
Okay.
And wiggle your pinky.
And blink twice.
Bitch, I flip this motherfucker off right now.
Okay. Child, flip this. I'm gonna leave. Tell them to flip everything over here except for your casket. Okay.
I know my friends are gonna be ghetto at my funeral. I can already see it. That's why I'm playing on my own.
And my own. I really want a nice party.
That's how I want to be remembered. I'm going to plan my own service. Okay.
And if y'all don't do it, I'm gonna want your ass.
For the rest of y'all, it's going in my will, because y'all gotta abide by my will, goddammit. I told y'all. The blind wigs and the kitty shades. I know you're going to fucking put this blind wig.
I'm not.
Not the one on my head, people. I have a special request. This is how I want to be remembered. Okay, I've been telling her this for years. On everybody at my funeral.
I keep telling her I'm not wearing this. She wants to have me out here looking like a Duracell battery. And I refuse to do that.
You find the right shade of
I'm
blind
not wearing
for you.
no all blonde wig.
You find the right shade of blind for you. You call Sister Kiki. Shout out to Liquid Gold Luxury Units. You call Sister Kiki. And you get the right shade of blind for you. And you call Looks by List. Shout out to you too. You get the shade. Okay? Get the shades done. Okay? I want all my bitches in blind wigs, and I want them in the white kitty shade. They can get white or black. The kitty shade. Okay? At the funeral. With the stiletto nails and the stiletto toe shoes. Thank you.
Christy.
It's a point. Look, it's the point of it all. Okay? The point of it all. This is how I want to
hear Anthony.
Thank you.
Anthony.
Thank you for when we talk about Anthony. We're gonna talk about Anthony, okay? At my funeral. Thank you.
Nah, but seriously, how I want to be remembered is a lively, genuine, energetic person.
Bitch, you don't wear this blind wig. We gonna have a problem with how I want to be remembered. If I follow your rules, bitch, you gotta follow mine.
Well, somebody ain't gonna make it to somebody. We don't.
Well, whoever fucking died first, somebody better fucking tell this bitch.
Yo, I love how we all be telling each other what to do at our funerals, because you gotta have that conversation just in case.
Listen, y'all better light it up at my shit. Y'all better get
for
lit.
For real.
Okay? It's
God.
I know y'all gonna cry a little bit, but by the time y'all get to the repast, y'all can't cry no more. It's all turn up music. Y'all gotta come into Uncle Luke. Y'all better have a DJ. I need a whole DJ in my reception. I mean, yeah, my repast reception. Well, repast is a reception. It's just for the dead. Same thing.
AKA drop that ass. That's what she means.
Period. I got a list of songs that I want y'all to play that was all my shits over my lifetime. Yep, I'm gonna have my playlist ready in the DJ.
No.
If the DJ is not dead, get him. Okay?
Anyway, something is really
Because I got DJ. I want Ant to DJ my stuff.
I want people to have great things to say about me. And I don't give a fuck if anybody has anything bad to say about me. You want to know why?
Do you? I'm about to say, are you going to choose who speaks at your funeral?
Oh, absolutely.
So why you say you don't care if they say something bad?
Because some people just speak. No. Not on that note. I'm talking about how I want to be remembered.
Yo, be honest about
because
me.
Not even just speaking. I'm not even just the whole entire funeral aspect. Just how I'm remembered in general, like my legacy. Okay. How I want to be remembered. What do you want your legacy to be? I want to be remembered for being me, truly being me, and and bringing good energy to the table. That's what I want to be known for. That's it. And cutting the rug. There you go.
Yeah. I'm not actually sure how I will be remembered. I always think about it. How do you think I'll be remembered? Let's do it since because I can't.
No, I don't.
Day. Honestly, I do think you'll honestly be remembered just how you just said you was.
Like that?
Yeah, I do. I think that you hit it right on the nose.
Well, but one, and that's so funny because I was about to make another statement.
Don't forget the loud part.
Shut the fuck up, because you too, bitch.
Yeah.
I was about to make another statement and say, but we can say these things because ultimately the conversation is how we want to be remembered.
Right.
But I feel like
if I die tomorrow,
but that's what I'm about to say. If you change, I don't know. I think that could change.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think you will have, honestly, at this point in your life, I think you will have a lot of mixed reviews. Now, for me, I will remember you as a completely different person than when I met you because essentially we have changed so much since we've been 18.
That's why everybody's not invited to my funeral.
What you mean? It would be mixed reviews.
Yeah, it was the part of what you just said. We are very different people than we were.
Yes, we are.
But there's a lot of people who may have known me when I was 18 and you may have not seen me for years. Yeah, you're not invited to my funeral.
Some things about you just ain't gonna fucking change.
First of all, there will be a list. It's gonna be like a fucking wedding invitation. It's gonna be a general. Everybody's gonna know generally who's invited to my shit. But there's also going to be a rule. If I ain't talked to you in the last about 2 to 5 years, bitch, you're not invited to my funeral.
I knew she was about to have this conversation, yo. I already knew it.
Because you're not going to come to my funeral. Well, I remember, bitch. I don't even remember that. So, no, you won't. No, you won't. I don't want certain exes at my shit. No, you're not allowed to my shit. If I die, okay. Don't even fucking tell them. They don't deserve to know. I don't even fuck with them no more. I ain't talking to some of them in years.
See, I just feel like she will even be rude in her death. Like, can you
don't invite
Christine's remembrance?
If I'm married, I'm right. Don't invite none of my. I let them do wrong by me. I swear to God, I'm coming back.
I'm not. No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna be laughing because
I'm gonna leave a note.
I can imagine us laughing, reading
I'm
that
leave
shit.
A note. I don't know the hoes not to invite to my funeral. You know what hoes doing?
No, you don't write shit. You type that shit because we fucked up some shit. You can't get mad with your handwriting.
Remember the only person that can read my hand.
All right, but Christine, I'm gonna be too sad to be trying to be.
I will.
What if I got glaucoma?
I will type it in big bold letters.
Yeah, so I can see.
Yes, because I can't see, so it's going to be bold.
And I don't trust nobody to read it to me in case they not.
I don't know what hoes not to invite to my shit.
When I seen that joint, I said, I got 2 friends in mind that's gonna have that shit like in their obituary, like she had all the niggas.
If we used to be friends and we're no longer friends when I die, you cannot come to my funeral.
I think that
I don't care if you feel some kind of way because we used to be friends. Because people always have this guilt trip when it comes.
Just
to
because
that.
It's you,
and that hurts me.
Just because it's you, I feel like at least one person
somebody's gonna try it. If I'm getting the fuck up out that casket.
Y'all really gotta help me. This shit ain't fair. Oh my God, I'm catching asthma.
I'm gonna get the fuck up. I'm gonna flip that fucking casket over so fucking fast it won't make no damn sense.
Girl, my allergies and my asthma. Ooh, child, my laughing asthma. She is stupid.
I know, and that's why I said I'm leaving it alone. You know what hoes not to let invite to my shit.
I can see you sitting up going like this in the door.
I told you I want to be sitting at my funeral.
First of all, we're not doing that. Now
yes,
that
shit,
no, the fuck, we're not.
Y'all gonna sit me up like a fucking vampire? Matter of fact, sit me up like this. That's how I want to be remembered.
I think you won't be. I think you won't be remembered. It's so funny because they're gonna remember you how they remember Grace as dead ass fucking serious. That bitch was dead ass serious from fucking day one. Yes.
Listen, I want to be remembered as an all-renowned truth teller.
Sure.
I do not want to be remembered. I want to. If anybody says anything about me, I want to be remembered for standing on all 10 toes all the time and always telling the truth. Period. Even my little thing. Anybody don't even know I got a real small face, so shut up. But I want to be remembered for always standing on my 10 toes, never folding, and always telling the truth. Mm-hmm. That's how I would like to be remembered. Like that bitch she probably was dead serious. She was crazy. She was this. She was that. But she always kept it 100. And people can honestly feel and know that in their heart that I always kept it 100. Mm-hmm. And that's why, it's kind of a little bit of a reason why we got into that topic earlier, talking about why you being weird to me, because I don't feel like I give that energy to anybody. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like I deserve it. I feel like I'm always forthcoming. I'm always honest with people, whether they like it or not. And I feel like I'm very open-minded, and I feel like I can take a lot, mentally, emotionally, physically, but especially when you talk about mentally and emotionally, I feel like I can take on a lot. My feelings don't get hurt easily.
And so honestly, I feel like
keep it a buck with me. Right? We can still keep it moving just how life was before.
And I also feel,
but I think it may be because of my, I guess, my seriousness and maybe my aggression that maybe make people feel like they can't be as honest with me as they should. But again, when you talk about people who claim that they love me, people who claim that they're my friends, they got a good rapport.
Y'all heard me right?
What you say? I did that. Yes, you did. When it's people who like really know you or claim they know you very well, I don't feel like those people. Y'all not getting the benefit of the doubt. Y'all should already know that we not gonna just fall the fuck off because we don't agree.
Right.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
So that's why again, just back to this topic, I just always want to be remembered.
Yeah, because maybe honestly, because even me, like, listen, I got something to do, but like she just gonna flat out tell you if she tired, she gonna say that. Like,
oh yeah,
I did all of this this week, this and that. Might not even run down no shit to you because honestly, who gives a fuck? People don't give a fuck about what you have to do. As a friend, you should, but honestly, like me, even just sitting here telling you everything is just like, okay, well, I did this, and this week. Well, you might have more energy than me. Yeah. You might not have had a hard work week like I did. You don't know what's going on with me mentally. You know what I'm saying? So people just learning to respect that and, go into that space of adulthood where, like, everybody not going to be there for every fucking thing. Like, it's not like you're 10 anymore and you're expecting all your friends from the neighborhood to come over for cake and ice cream because you're 10 and that's just what the fucking 10-year-olds expect their friends to do. We're past that. Motherfuckers got obligations. They got to eat. They got bills to pay. Like, people have things to do. So, I feel like, honestly, if people can't respect that about you, then they don't deserve to be in your space, and that's just that. Period. Because I don't get upset either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that.
That is that.
I feel like I
agree. That's why I said that is that, because I agree with it.
So yeah, that's what we had to talk about this time.
I ain't add nothing to that.
Me neither. That's it. So who we got for the boss of the week? Because of course my blanket don't have it right here for some reason.
I have it. I'm actually I'm pulling it up now. That's actually what I was doing.
This thumb is getting in the way.
So shout out to. There's been a lot of, we talked about cutting a rug and turning up and all of that. There's been a lot of event spaces popping the fuck up.
Yes, there has.
All over the city, especially throughout the pandemic. Y'all took that PUA money, y'all used it well. Thank you.
Yeah, some of y'all.
Yeah, some. But shout out to Haven Hall Philly. That is Haven, HAVEN Hall Philly. It's all one word. That is their Instagram name. It is black owned. I was actually trying to go to Instagram really quickly just so I can give you guys the address. So here it is. They are located at 3528 Wharton Street.
Okay.
That's right over there in South Philly. They're the newest event hall in South Philly. Now accepting booking for all types of events. They have their number on their page and everything. They have pictures, photos to show you different events that they've done so far. So yeah, and it was kind of cute. So that when they popped up on my little space, I was like, okay, I see you black owned. So shout out to you guys, Haven Hall Philly, doing your thing. One of the newest event spaces in South Philly. You are our boss of the week. So we see you. We may have to come check you out and size you up a little bit. We gotta take advantage.
Yeah, right. So y'all planning something, outside is open in the mug. So y'all might want to hop on there if you're in the South Philadelphia area.
But I got something that's gonna be a hot summer, so we're gonna need some events.
Because the way, like, I've been my whole respiratory system been acting towards me, and
y'all heard my little cough from this joint.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta get back on my
it's nasal. I gotta get it out my nose, so I gotta just cough it out. It's irking me.
Yeah, it's like I be fine sometimes, and then next thing I know, I'm wheezing again because the air
and literally can't breathe.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all we have for this episode. I guess we can wrap it up.
Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in for the vibes once again on another episode of To Each His Own. We love you guys. Invite a friend to click the link and join the tribe and listen in. Follow us on all of the listening platforms, anywhere you listen to your podcast. We are also on YouTube at To Each His Own 215 Pod. And you can find me on Instagram at Miss Lomax. And you can find my host at
Sunkissed Chalk.
And you can find both of us at
To Each His Own 215 Podcast.
And that's right on IG. So again, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. We will see you next week. We drop each and every Sunday.
Yep.
Thanks. We out.
We out.